Hello, guys. We are on this live at this moment, and I welcome you all. I remain your friend Chris. So, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Chris, and here on this channel, we talk about relationship and other related things that we enhance your relationship positively. Yes. So please, guys, join my live and let's discuss tonight. Good evening from here, good afternoon, and good morning, depending where you are watching me from. We are on live today, and I want you to join this live and share this live so that we have more viewers, enough viewers, and we interact on our issue today. Yes, the issues that will help us. Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please, if you are hearing me, indicate on the comments so that I know that I'm being audible. Yes, indicate for me and tell me where you are streaming from. So let's go. Today we are going to be discussing on the anger and manage the anger management and jealousy in a relationship. Yes, we are to talk about these two topics today, and I urge you to join this live so that we have interaction. Hi, guys, thank you for joining. Yes, please tell us where you are joining us from. May God bless you. So, we are talking about the anger control and the jealous control in a relationship. Yes, please, if you are listening to me, if you are hearing me, please indicate on the comment and let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, just Alva, you are the first and you are highly welcome on my channel today. Wow, you are welcome, my dear. Welcome to my channel today. Yes, as we say, please indicate for me to make sure that I'm being audible, to make sure that you are hearing me. Okay? Yes, have a great day. Yes, we are about to embark on a very important topic that I'm very sure that is going to be a big beneficiary for you as a single lady, for you as a lady in a relationship, for you as a single man, and for you as a man in a relationship or marriage. So I urge you to stay tuned as we enjoy this life together. So talking about anger management in a relationship and in marriage, it is very important that we are talking about this because we are in a serious problem. We are in a serious trouble. I can say so. Yes, marriage and relationship are no longer looking violent, but it is looking dangerous in the present society that we are in today. And this is why we are talking about this topic. So, if this is your first time on my channel, I welcome you all from every part of the world. I still remain your best friend, Chris Eze. And if you never subscribe to this channel, this hour is the best time that you do so. Hit that subscription button and believe me, we roll together. Yes. So we're talking about anger management in marriage and relationship. Anger has led a lot of people to early grave in their relationship and many things. So many marriages are broken today because of anger. Many marriages are broken today because of jealousy and many more. And this is why we are talking about it. We're talking about jealousy. A lot of things are going on and a lot of things has happened in the marriage because of the issue, the anger and jealousy, all at the same time. So I want to ask you, what is the biggest challenge that we have in our relationship or in our marriage today? Please share this live so that we have more viewers. Guys, share the live so that we have more viewers. Okay. Have you been to Asian King game? Actually, I haven't been to Asia. Yeah, but I'm open if I'm invited. I believe that is going to be a great place and a great game. Yeah, I respect other people's culture and I'm open to learn, more about things. So that is it. Bona, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry that I'm making you angry, and this is why we are here to solve this issue so that no one will be angry, so that everyone will be happy. Okay? So keep on, stay tuned as we go on. I believe you are going to enjoy this life as we roll on. So I have heard a story where a couple kill each other because of anger, because of jealousy. Many people have, you are welcome, my brother, you are welcome. So many people have lost their life just because of lack of anger management. Now, we'll be looking into how we can manage this anger. And the number one way we can manage anger in our relationship is identifying what triggers your partner. This is very important. When you pay attention and identify what triggers your partner, that will help you to be able to manage his or her anger. But most often, we don't really know what triggers our partner. And for this reason, we don't know when we provoke them, and when they get provoked, we unfortunately become a victim of some of their action. And this is why it is very important to make sure that you don't provoke your partner unknowingly, because some people have temper issues. Some people are very hot tempered in nature, whereby whenever anything's happen, it is going to trigger them. And once it trigger them, they can do something that is abnormal. They may do something that will put someone in trouble. So this is why you really have to know what triggers your partner, identify what trigger your partner. And when you do this, you will be able to know their boundaries. You will be able to know their lane and many more. I have often heard a story where a couple end up taking each other's life and many things, all because they are not knowing how they can manage each other anger, and often provocation and many more result to fight and result of someone losing their life. Number two is practicing mindfulness. When you are mindful of what you do, when you are conscious of everything that you do, it is very difficult for you to offend someone easily. Yes, you really have to have a thought before you say any word you want to say to your partner. You really have to think before making any decision. You really have to think before you reacting to an issue. Yes, Bona, anger management is the most important thing for human to learn. From partner to world war, problem, anger, issue, and everywhere people carry their personal issue personally to other. Tumbok for you, brother. You are very, very correct. You are very, very right. Because from partner, it escalates to war, just as you say. You are very right. So this anger issue is something that you really have to work on it before it costs you something huge. It can even cost someone's life, and this is very important. So you really have to be mindful on whatever that you do. This is how we can manage this anger with our partner. Many marriages are broken today and it end up in regret because of what anger has done. Yes, because this person did something wrong to you. You couldn't have a mindful thought. You couldn't really have to give it a second thought. You couldn't have to like take a deep breath to calm down and know, get your head straight and know the right decision to take. But you just make a particular decision which may end up destroying both your partner and yourself. So mindful thought is very important. And if you are following me, if you are watching, I want you to also tell me what you think it is the solution to anger management, because we learn from each other and we share idea. The purpose of this life is for us to learn something that is very important in our life, something that will help us, something that will add value to our personal life. It is not just for fun, because there's a lot of things that we overlook as people, and at the end of the day it end up hurting us. It is quite unfortunate that in many relationships today we no longer look deep on what is most important in the relationship. We look towards something that is temporal, something that is less important, like material things, like many things. So that is just the fact about it. Please help me and share this live so that this message will go viral. By doing this, God will bless you. Please share the live, brothers and sisters, so that we can learn from each other. People can learn from each other, because a better family plan is give birth to a better society. We are all products of our family. So when our family is okay, we are going to definitely be, you know, good to society. We are going to be useful to the society. We are going to be making a positive impact to the society. And this is one of the important things that we should focus on: family, focus on relationship and marriage, because this is the only way we can save the world. Yes, that the only way we can save the world, it will start from the family. So going back to our topic, if you are just joining us, we are talking about anger control and jealous control in relationship. These two important things are doing us so much harm in our relationship and marriages that we cannot afford to ignore talking about it. So you are welcome. I remain your friend Chris Eze. If this is your first time coming to this channel, I welcome you all and I urge you to share this live, subscribe to this channel so that we keep on interacting whenever we can like this. It is all about our good, how we can get better as people and better as society in general. Thank you, my brother Bona. Jealous is a very serious issue also. Thank you. Yes, this very two important topic is what I really want us to talk about, because jealous have destroyed a lot of relationship. It have even taken some life, and also anger have cost a lot of people their life, destroy themselves. Some people are in prison today because of anger issue. Some people have even taken their own life because of anger issue. And if you are getting into relationship and or into marriage, it is very important to know that nobody is safe when you are staying with somebody who has anger issue. You are not safe, because any little thing, any little provocation, you can be a victim of the relationship. And for this reason, the relationship and marriage are looking dangerous in the society that we find ourselves today. A lot of people are scared of getting into relationship. A lot of people are scared. A lot of men are scared into getting into a relationship because of the experience, because of the stories that touches the heart, that come out from relationship, maybe from their family members, from their friends, and so on. Same thing goes with, thank you, my brother, thank you, may God bless you. The same thing goes with ladies. So that is it. So anger control is very important, and it is something that we as a people, as individual, we really have to work on it and be a better people to the society. So number three is communicate openly. I am I'm always an advocate of good communication when it comes to relationship, because every relationship starts with the communication, and every relationship ends with communication. So it is very important. So if you watch my previous video where I talk about 9 signs to know that a man is not willing to marry you, you are going to see what I said there about this anger issue and communication. So communication is very important, and you really have to communicate with your partner very well. You really have to communicate with whoever that you have in a relationship. For doing this, believe me, you are going to avoid these two things that destroying other people's relationship, which is anger issue and jealous. Because when you become jealous, anger will come in, and reaction needs to be taken, which is very, very important in our relationship. So communication is very important. You really have to communicate between you and your partner, talk about everything, explain yourself, make he or she to understand why some certain actions has been taken. So when you do this, you are going to avoid anything that has to do with this negative reaction or negative feeling in the relationship. Yes. Number four is take a time out. As a man, it is very important to have a private time for yourself. Every good Christian really understand this, because when you have that time for yourself, that is when you will be able to listen to yourself. This is when you will be able to listen to your inner self, speak to yourself, reflect on some of the decisions that you have made in your life as a person. Reflect on some of the decisions you have made even towards other people. Reflect about your past, about your plans, about your goals, your dreams, and many more. This is when this time out is going to help you in a relationship. When I say time out, I did not mean you should stop talking to your partner or you should take a break in your relationship. No. Always set a time to listen to yourself. Sometimes you really have to get off your phone, get off any distraction, your TV set, and anything. You by then you will be able to focus on yourself and reflect on things you do as a person. Then you know the way forward. By doing this, you'll be able to realize how far you have gone in your life. You'll be able to identify some mistakes that you need to fix when you have the opportunity to fix it, and so many more. So it is very important to take a time out. By then, you will listen to yourself, know actually even what your partner really wants. Know actually, it will help you to know what your partner wants and how you can manage this your partner, because every human being needs a manager. If you're in a relationship, you must learn how to manage your partner, because your partner is not perfect. No human being is perfect. So for this reason, those flaws, those misunderstanding, within this your quiet time, you'll be able to identify them. You'll be able to know the best approach to follow them. So that is number four. If you are just joining this live, I welcome you and I appreciate you for being part of this great family. My name will remain Chris Eze. I'm your friend. Here on this channel, we talk about relationship. We are talking about relationship, and our today topic is anger control and jealous control in a relationship. So if you never watch my other videos on this channel about relationship, what you have to know and what you have to do, how to sustain a relationship, I urge you to visit my channel and you will see a lot more that you will definitely never regret for watching those videos. Yes. So we keep on moving. So number five is to seek professional help. Sometimes in life, it is very important to seek a professional help when you are dealing in a relationship, because there's a word that said that when you have not been taught, you will thought you know it all. But when you are being taught, then you know that you never know it all. There's a lot of decision that we take in our life that we regret. Not that we deliberately or intentionally make such a decision, it's because of lack of knowledge. And this is why even the Bible, the holy book, say that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. So it is better and very important sometimes you seek professional help. Actually, in the marriage, there's no professional in the marriage, but you can also learn something from those who have been into this system, into this line of life with their experience. They will be able to tell you the real character of a woman. So women who have been in a relationship for a very, very long time can equally tell a young women who are new in marriage that this is how men behave and this is how you should manage men. And this is why it is very important, and I strongly believe that it is important to seek professional help when you find yourself having this anger issue or jealous issue, before you do something that you will regret in future or for your lifetime. So it is very important. It is very important, and the marriage as a union is facing a very profound challenge that we should allow and pray to God to save us from. Because once marriage is gone, society is gone. Just as I said earlier, marriage and society give birth to society. So whatever we have in the society is a product of family. So this is why we have to protect our families, and this is why we really have to do better as people. You have to really manage your anger so that you can save your partner, save yourself, and many more. So number 5 is talking about this is seeking professional help. Now, who are professional? Professional are those who you know that they are going to add something in your life positively in terms of advice, in terms of emotional, advice, financial advice, whatever. Everything good that will make you to be a better person, that will increase your personality as a person. This is what you require in marriage. A lot of people today are in prison. A lot of people have lost their life. A lot of people have taken life simply because of anger issue. And at the end of the day, they end up regretting their action. And I believe no one will ever wish to find him or herself in this very situation. So that is my take on this. So we drive on, guys, still on anger and jealous control in a relationship. Please share this live so that this message will go viral. We are having only 2 viewers and we need more viewers so that this message will go viral. Okay? So managing your jealousy, you have to build self-esteem. Most of time, many people are jealous of their partner due to so many reasons. It can be low self-esteem. So when you lack this self-esteem, you this is when insecurity comes in. And once insecurity comes in, insecurity gives birth to jealousy. You become jealous. You now feel like your man or your woman is going to leave you at no distance time. You now feel threatened. You now feel like, yes, your value is not being protected because maybe you doesn't want it, or because you cannot do it all your own, or because maybe your partner may see somebody better, which is wrong. So jealous control or jealous management is something that every youth, every young man and women should try to learn before going into relationship or going into marriage. These are one of the important things that we should bear in our mind and work on it in order to have peace in our marriage. So another reason that some people become jealous is lack of trust. So when you does not trust your partner, everything that you say becomes lie. Everything that you say become doubt. So if your partner say she is going here, you are not sure that this is exactly where she is going and that is where is going. For that reason, your peace will disappear. Your mindset will not be at peace because you are believing that maybe he or she has gone to meet someone else. So, for you to be able to manage your jealous in a relationship and marriage, you really have to develop the habit of trusting your partner. So the other one say building that self-esteem. Yes, self-esteem and that trust then work in line because when you have a high self-esteem, it will automatically give you confidence that will give birth to trust because you believe in yourself. You will believe that yes, I am myself and I'm doing my best, and I believe that my partner we we are not going to say otherwise. So this is one of the point. So it is very important to make sure that you are trusting your partner. This is the best way that you can save yourself from jealous in relationship and in the marriage. So it is very important to develop this trust. Trust can be in many ways. You really have to trust your partner both financially, both emotionally, mentally, and many more. Because whenever lack of trust surface in a relationship, believe me, it is going to affect such a relationship, and it is not going to be good for both partner, because no one get into marriage with the expectation of having disaster or fighting or whatever. So everyone gets into relationship or marriage with that mindset that I want to make this a home, with that mindset that they want to be loved and be loved, with that mindset that they want to be happy, they want to build their own life and become proud of themselves. So this is why trust is one of the way that you are going to use to manage jealous in your relationship. So another point is avoiding comparison. Comparison is very disastrous in relationship today, and I can tag it as one of the major reasons that we are having issue in a relationship. So sometimes when you engage a lot of people in conversation, especially those whose relationship and marriage are being failed, believe me, a lot of their problem, the genesis of most of their problem were driven from comparison. Sometimes we watch a video, a skit people acted in a relationship just to pass a message. You end up trying to use such a video or such a thing that you experience to measure your partner, which you can never get it right. So comparison is a no-no if you really want to have a peaceful home. If you really want to satisfy in life, even in your personal life, when you are comparing your life with the other people, believe me, happiness will be far away from you as a person, because as we are individual differences, so our destiny and our role in this world are differences. So whenever you compare, you are only doing nothing but wasting your time. Whenever you compare, you can only harm yourself and nothing more. This is why it is very important to make sure that comparison is completely deleted out of your relationship. So many people are in a relationship and they are not happy, not because their man or their women are not doing their best, but because they want their partner to be like someone else somewhere. And even that someone else somewhere that they want their partner to be like, maybe the partner of such a person still wants her man or her woman to be like somewhere, somebody else somewhere. So you see how we are now complicating issue, which will only give us nothing but negative ending. So we should learn how to develop the mindset and learn how not to compare our relationship to other people relationship. On number of occasions when we are like on some life, you see some people telling you how marriage should be run and how family should be run and so on. So you are using Mr. A yardstick to measure Mr. B's relationship, to trying to get one answer, which is very wrong, because relationship has no formula. Yes, relationship has no formula. Some people have money while some people have no money. Some people meet their partner even in the nightclub where they are drinking at a very fancy place, and e work out for them. While some people meet their partner in same area and e turn out not to work out for them. Some people meet their partner in the church and it did not work out for them. Some people meet their partner even in the market and they work for them. So what work for me might not really work for you. And so it is to other people. So comparing Your relationship with any other person's relationship is a kind of comparing your destiny with other people's destiny, because we all have a role to play in our life and we are different human beings. What you may like might not be really what I may like. And this is why the English men say that one man's food is another man's poison. Yes, some people, some men, when they want to get married, they will decide to get married to a slim lady because that is what attracts them. Why some men they want maybe short lady? Why some men they like tall lady? Why some men will like a big lady, and so on and so forth. So, my dear friends, it is very important for us to take comparison completely away from our relationship. The early we avoid it, the better it is going to serve us better in our relationship. Yeah, that is my point. So if you are just joining this live, my name is Chris Eze, and here on this channel we are talking about relationship. So we have a lot of relationship package on this channel, and if it is this is your first time coming across this channel, I urge you to share this live, subscribe to this channel, and you check out my previous videos about relationship and marriage, what you have to know before going into a relationship, and many more. They are all there. I urge you to watch out and check out my videos, and believe me, you are going to enjoy what we have there. So we are still on relationship issue, and our topic today is anger and jealous control in a relationship. So going back to what we are discussing, I want us to know that these two things is something that we cannot really avoid in our relationship, but we can only know how to manage it. Because as a human being, it is not always that come from your partner that you are going to be comfortable with. And it is not everything that your partner say that you are going to agree with. And this is why we cannot really do away with anger and jealous issue, because it is in us, it is in our blood. Every human being have that in them. Cannot avoid it, but we can manage it. And this management is what we are talking about today. The control is what we are talking about today. So we got to control ourselves from this issue of anger and jealousy in a relationship. By doing this, we'll be enabled to have a better environment, to have a good relationship, and be happy as a people, and have a better society in general. So, going on the issue of anger management and jealous control. So, it is very important to have what we call self awareness. Talking about self awareness, this has to do with individual differences and individual capacity. So some individuals have the ability to highly manage emotional incidents, while some lack such ability. And how do we know this? You can only know this when you have what we call self-awareness. So self-awareness is ability to be aware of yourself, ability to understand yourself, know what you can handle, know what your brain can carry, know what your emotional capacity, both physical ability, your emotional intelligence, and many more. So all these things is what we can define as self-awareness. So it is very important to know yourself, because when you know that you have anger issue as a person, so this is going to help you to know the kind of choice you will make when choosing a partner. Because when you make the right choice when choosing a partner, this is going to save you from all this drama that make marriage and relationship dangerous in our current world. So it is very important to have what I may call a self search within yourself. Examine yourself, know really who you are before getting into a relationship or into marriage. Because when two people does not understand themselves, there is when we see that the highest distance in a relationship is lack of understanding. Yes, not your miles or your kilometers away. Once you cannot understand each other in a relationship, believe me, you are more distance from each other than anything you can think of. So, and you can only be able to understand your partner when you first of all understand yourself. Yes, even if you put it in a religious way, you cannot really worship God without understanding yourself, without understanding who you are and the role you have been called to play within this your lifetime. So self-awareness is something that we should embrace, is something that we should hug, and it is something that should be part of our life. Not just jumping into any relationship because he is handsome or because she is beautiful. No, you have to really first of all understand yourself, because no young lady that will tell you that no man have ever approached them, no matter how bad they may be, no matter how worse their character may be. The same thing goes to men. There's no matter how you look ugly as a man, you will just be attracted by one lady or two. So, but you the ability to understand yourself, the ability to handle the situation, your ability to give out what you really have, the stuff you really made of, is what will determine the end point of such relationship or more. So self-awareness is something that you should practice, is something that you should embrace before going into relationship, because when you have this self-awareness, believe me, you are going to be able to manage your anger in a relationship, because you understand your partner better. You will be able to manage your jealousy, control yourself when you become jealous, because just as I said earlier, that the jealous and anger is in us as people. We have it, but it is our ability to manage it will determine if it is going to land us into trouble or not. So another point is emotional regulation. Talking about emotional regulation, it has to do with balance. Yes, because most time in a relationship, we become so emotional, and our emotion make us to make wrong decision or wrong choice. And this is why I stand with those who say when you really want to find a good man or a good woman in a relationship, try to minimize your emotion, try to control your emotion. Because once you are able to control your emotion, it will give you the ability to be neutral and think proper. Yes, without emotion, we'll be able to think right and have a fair judgment, which may help you to avoid regression at long run. So emotional regulation is something that you really have to regulate your emotion. Check, balance your emotion. Try to fix yourself in other people's situation. And by doing this, you will be able to balance, the equation and know what to say or what to do. So emotional regulation is something that you really have to adopt in order to help you manage anger and manage jealous in relationship. Every anger are driven by emotion. Emotion is commonly how you feel about something or your love about something at that very moment. So this is why self-awareness, as I said earlier, has something to do with this, because when you already know your partner, it will help you to think about he or she and also know when to validate when she makes some decision or comment, whether for you or for against you. So you really have to regulate your emotion. This will help you to be able to avoid falling in this trap called anger issue or jealous in a relationship. These two things has made marriage and relationship look dangerous in the current society where we can help ourselves. So another thing is seeking support. Yes, it is very important then when you are in a relationship, sometimes it is very important to seek support from the right people, because just as African proverbs say that two people kill themselves in a fight only take place when the third person is not there. Because when third person is there, the person is going to separate the fight and both of them will be safe. So it is very important to seek support both from your partner, both from third party, anybody that you know that it is positive. This person will be very important to you in your relationship, and you'll be able to know how to navigate some certain things. Because when you are in a relationship, or even you are with your best friend, sometimes you can find yourself in some situation whereby something will like try to overwhelm you, and you like looking for someone close, someone reasonable who can really understand how you feel, who can really, imagine or assume themselves in your shoe. You'll be looking for such people to pour out your heart, to share with them, to end their view about how they feel about some certain situation. And this is where support is very important. This is why sometimes some Christians they run to their pastor when they get confused, when some situation overwhelm them. They run to their pastor. Some people run to their best friend. Some people run to their parents. Some people run to their lawyer or their counselor, financial advisor, best friend, and so many more. So those things are the things that you use to support yourself, because two heads are better than one. When you pour out this your heart, when you pour out this your mind, you feel good. You are going to feel relief. And if you are lucky enough to have a right friend who is honest, who can tell you the truth, believe me, when you share with them, you are going to feel relief from what they will respond to you. You are going to feel good. You are going to feel better. Your solution will start from there. You start getting solution instantly. Because of what? Because they have put themselves in your shoe, understand how you feel, and try to support you by what they know best and what will be good for you. Another thing is reframing your thoughts. When you talk about reframing your thought, this is one of the most important of all, because sometimes we take action because we lack having a second thought over it. So sometimes I myself, I can use myself as an example. There are some decisions that I made some years ago that if I have opportunity to make the same decision today, I will not make such decision. Most of time we will regret our decision because we never have a second thought on it. Yes, some people are being scammed because they never have a second thought of some certain things. Some people find themselves in trouble in their marriage today, in their relationship today, because of lack of that second thought, lack of reframing your thought. So you just think pathetically and believe that this is the only way that you can do it, and you just go ahead and do it. And what is the end product? Regression, problem, and you create problem just because you did not have a second thought. So when you have a second thought, this is when you'll be able to have ability to appreciate your partner. When you have a second thought, this is when you'll be able to even appreciate God in your personal life. Because when you think that, yes, Mr. A have bought a house or have bought a fine car or have bought a land somewhere, so your second thought will give you that ability to also tell you that you in your own way, you know how you started, you know how your background is, so you are doing well and keep moving, that you are going to be there that you ever dream of being in your life. The same things applies in our marriage. Sometimes, if you don't have a second thought, maybe because your friend husband bought her maybe a nice car, you will never have a second thought like maybe these people have been marrying for years and maybe they have been working together and saving for this. You will never think about that. All you can think of is maybe my man is not capable, or he doesn't love me enough, and many more. The same thing applies for some men as well. Some men, because of lack of second thought, will be blind to see what our partner is doing in our life. And this is why sometimes we can never really know the value of what we have until we lose it. So, second thought is something that we cannot really do without if we really want to have a peaceful and a progressive and happy life, both in the marriage, both in your business, and in your personal life. Even if you are those in working in the vineyard of God, second thought is equally important to you because there are a lot of decisions that you will make. There are people looking towards you. There are people following your footsteps. So with the second thought, you will be able to shape your decisions and your step. And for doing that, you will not mislead a lot of your followers, you will not disappoint your loved ones, and so many more. That is one of the point. Another point is to focus on solution. This is one of the best of it all. So when you are focusing on solution of any problem, believe me, that problem will become a history automatically. Because of what? Once you are much concerned about solution, there's going to be less anger and there is going to be no jealousy. And you automatically become victorious over these two key words that have taken many lives, that have destroyed a lot of marriages and relationship. So focusing on solution will give you the ability not to judge your partner in the first place. Focusing on solution will give you the ability not to compare your marriage, your personal life, and your relationship to other ones out there. So focusing on the solution will automatically bring forgiveness in your relationship and marriage. Focusing on solution will equally draw you closer to God because you don't have time to seek for revenge. You don't have time for so much argument. You don't have time for repeating the wrong that someone has done to you. All you are focusing is how can I get better and how can we solve this? And by doing this, you automatically indirectly building peace, building harmony, and building your love the more. So these are the important things that you should embrace as a people if we really want to have a very good marriage and relationship in our life. So these are the points. It is very important in our life and we don't really have to ignore it because it is something that have destroyed a lot of marriages. It is something that have taken many people out of this world. It is something that have landed a lot of people in the prison. A lot of people who follow this road have already regretting it and they wish they never take some of those decisions. So that is it. The final but not the least is reflecting on underlying issue. So when issue is come up like the issue that we mentioned, it is very important to reflect on it and know the way forward. Because reflection will give you the opportunity to really identify the problem and equally sort out the solution and know the way forward. So these are the important things that we should look into when getting into relationship and marriage. Anger issue have done more harm than good. That is, if at all it has ever done any good to any relationship or marriage. Jealousy have led a lot of people to commit a fatal sin. Some people have even taken the life of their best friend, their partner, and whatever, simply because of jealous, nothing more. Because they are being jealous. Because maybe the friend is progressing. Why am I not progressing? Why is it not me that is supposed to be progressing? And so many more. So these are the important things that we should underline, reflect on it, and by doing so, it is going to help us. Another thing is active listening. A good listener is an equally a good learner, and a good learner improve on daily basis in their life endeavors, in their career and business and personal development. So you equally have to be a good listener when you find yourself in a marriage and a relationship. When you are a good listener, you'll be able to understand how your friends or your partner feel about some certain issue. You'll be able to listen and be corrected so that you make a change from your mistakes and so many more. So it is very important to be the best you can in your relationship because this is where we belong. We as people, we all come from family, and once we are matured enough, life itself is expecting us to build another family and life goes on. And this is why we should see marriage as achievement. We should appreciate those who are being in the long time marriage and they are happy and there is no issue because it is not easy. They apply all this and then see themselves where they are today. Yes. So on this at this stage, we are coming to end of this life, and I thank you all who have joined this life, who have supported this life, all of you that make it possible, for us to host this live today. We thank you and we appreciate you all. And please, if you never subscribe to this channel, this is the right time to be my friend. Subscribe to this channel, Watch my videos. If you never watched my previous video, watch my videos, and believe me, you are not going to regret any time, any minutes that you spend on this channel, because this channel is for you. It is all about you. It is all about how you can get better. It is all about how we can learn together as people and have a good family that will give birth to a greater and a better society. So I say thank you all for this moment, and we see you on our next episode. Thank you and remain blessed.